Hi, welcome to Nonna's Here. I'm Nonna, and this is Nonna's Update. I have several things to share with you, including that I did talk to Diane from Mimislife yesterday. Today is Friday, September 12th. So the first thing I want to tell you is that we are going on vacation next week. So there won't be any more Temu hauls until we come back around September 26th or 27th. So today is September 12th. So we'll see you in a week with Temu hauls, but there are several things happening between now and then. First of all, on September 20th, we'll be doing a Temu Holiday 2025 collab. Now that's a really fun collab, and you aren't going to want to miss it. So that's on September 20th, which is the day we're going to be leaving on vacation, but Grumpy Grandpa and I have already done the video, so it'll be up on the 20th. So you want to be watching for that. That's a really fun one. There's 6 other Temu shoppers on that one, and there'll be a giveaway with each one. So be sure and tune in for that. Also, I'll be having some craft collabs coming up while I'm gone that I've already done and I videotaped, and they'll be coming up. The first one is the Wood Rounds or Wreath Wednesday, and that'll be coming up on Wednesday, September 24th. So if you've hit the all button when you subscribe to Nonna's Here, which if you haven't, why not? Subscribe to Nonna's Here, hit that notification bell and the word all. That way you'll be notified every time I upload a new video, including my craft videos. Now, if you're not interested in craft videos, they always have blue thumbnails, so you can skip on by it. But you'll be notified if you hit all, and you can pick and choose which videos you want to watch. But that'll be on the 24th, and that's a nice collab. And I did some fun things. I have 2 projects on that one. Then on the 26th, I'll be participating in the Craft Your Stash collab, and that's anything fall. That's the title of that one. And that's where we take anything that's in our stash and anything that's in our supplies, and we craft it. And that's a fun one. I used a lot of Temu things that I'd gotten from Temu craft supplies for that one. So that's on the 26th. So you can still see my smiling face while we're on vacation. And as always, we really appreciate it if you let those ads run. You know, there's those mandatory ones you have to watch, but then there's always a 10 or 25-second ad that runs afterwards. We appreciate it if you let those ads run, because that helps us with the YouTube AdSense that builds up. Okay, so also, if you missed our Sunday Fun Day Temu haul, we did that on September 8th. And then yesterday, on September 11th, I did a beauty box unboxing, and I did 2. The one was the Ice Cream August box unboxing, and that was a really good one. And then I did the September Allure unboxing, and that was another good unboxing. Now those thumbnails are always in yellow, and they clearly state that it's beauty box unboxings. So if you're interested in beauty box unboxings, you can go and watch those. And if that's not your thing, then you can just skip by those. Temu hauls always have orange unboxings. Craft videos always have blue thumbnails. Dollar Trees always have green. And subscription box always have yellow. Okay, so now to Diane. Well, we finally got in touch with each other. We played a little telephone tag back and forth. So there's really good news and there's really bad news. So first, the really good news. In July, she had her other knee replacement surgery done. She had had her right knee done, I'm pretty sure, so she had her left knee done. She said she was doing great. This one was so much easier than the first one, and we talked about why. First of all, she knew what was going to happen. She had expectations of what was going to happen, so she wasn't as afraid the second time. And she said the pain was much less, but she also had a good healed knee to stand on. The right knee was healed, it was good, it was strong, so that really helped. She's still doing her exercises, and we talked about how important it was that she continued to do those exercises every day, and she is. And she's doing a lot of walking, which I'll tell you about more later in just a minute. But the other day she did something stupid. She went out and she was cleaning out her car wearing house shoes. Well, you're not supposed to wear house shoes after you've had knee replacement surgery. You're supposed to wear good shoes. And she turned her ankle on a piece of concrete. So she hurt her ankle, and then she hurt the surgery knee. So we talked about continuing to use ice on it. And so she was doing that, but she was still doing her exercises. And so she said she was really doing well with the second knee. So that was good news. Now, Layla, who's the oldest granddaughter, you know, there's 4 granddaughters, Layla, then the 2 middle ones, and then Abby. Layla's in her senior year of school, and when she graduates, she plans on going into the military. So Layla and the 3 older granddaughters are doing fine. Abby, who's the baby. Now, I think Abby, we didn't say, but I'm pretty sure Abby must be 4, because we saw Diane and her family last year when they were in Florida at a condo on vacation, and we drove over and visited them. And I'm pretty sure at that time Abby was 3. So Abby's got to be 4 years old. And she is now going to preschool. And I am sure Abby is showing them what a 4-year-old is really about. Because she is a real chatterbox, and she has a lot to tell you. And she and Grumpy Grandpa became best friends. So she is going to a church preschool. Her birthday is in December, and I'm pretty sure that since she was 3 last year, she's got to be 4 now, and she'll turn 5 in December. So next year, she'll start kindergarten. And all I can say is the kindergarten teachers better be ready for Abby, because she'll be ready for them. So that's what's up with the girls. Excuse me. Now, the bad news. About 3 weeks ago, Diane's husband, Casey, was diagnosed with stage 3 lung cancer. So for the last 3 weeks, Diane said every day, except for yesterday when I talked to her, they had doctor's appointments. They were going to see all kinds of different doctors, as you can well imagine. Today, Friday, they were to go, and Casey was to have the port implanted to start his chemotherapy. Now, Diane was a little confused about how much chemo he was to get, but from what I could get, he was going to get 4 rounds of chemo. No, 3 rounds of chemo, 1 a week for every 4 weeks. So it was going to add up to 3 months. All right. So around a month, then around the next month, then around the next month, then around the next month. So I guess it would be 4 rounds a month apart. I think I have that right. So, because when we added it up, 12 weeks is 4 into 12 is 3 months. So it was 3 rounds every 4 weeks. 3 rounds every 4 weeks is what I think she said. So, of course, everyone is really upset in the family. And Casey is very upset emotionally because he's so worried about taking care of the family because he is the breadwinner. And the work he does is very manual. He works outside and he works for his brother. But his brother has told him not to worry, that he can continue working when he's able in the office doing administrative work. And he can continue his insurance, which is a blessing. So, of course, we don't know how Casey is going to react to the chemotherapy, but now there are wonderful drugs to help people prevent the chemo side effects of the nausea and the vomiting. So let's all pray that Casey does well accepting the chemo and that he can do at least the light work, the administrative work, to continue working for his brother. So, and Diane was talking about going back to work. I don't know what kind of work Diane does, but you know, they're very worried about Casey being so sick and his health and not being able to work. So that's the update. So we promised to stay in touch. She said she would call me back, or if I called her, she would call me back. So we're just all praying for Casey and Diane and the family, and that Casey does well with the chemotherapy. I will include Diane's address down below in the description box, and I know she would love to hear from you. She said to be sure and tell everyone hello, that she loves you all, that she misses you all, and that she wants me to tell you all hello. She loves you, she misses you, and she'd love to hear from you. So if you could send her a card to uplift her spirits, I know that would be wonderful. She'd love to hear from you. So let's all remember Casey and Diane in our prayers and send her a card and tell her hello. And if you want to, you can comment on this video telling her hello, because she knows I was going to make this video today for her. She gave me full permission to say everything that I'm telling you today. So say hello to Diane. Okay, thanks so much. And let's all give Diane a thumbs up, okay? Oh, and go back and watch her videos, her older videos, and let those ads run, because she could use those YouTube AdSense dollars. So go back and watch her older videos and let those ads run, because she could still get those ads, that money from YouTube AdSense. So that would really help her, okay? Because she has a lot of subscribers who could go back, and that would really bring in a lot of money for her. Okay, so do that and give her thumbs up and make comments on those videos. That would really help. Okay, thanks for everyone for watching, and I hope to see you again soon at Nonna's Here when we come back from vacation. Bye.